Egbert was a member of the House of Wessex, a royal family that ruled the Kingdom of Wessex from the 9th to the 11th centuries. The House of Wessex played a significant role in the history of England, and several members of the family went on to become some of the most famous and influential rulers in English history. He became King of Wessex in 802, following the death of his predecessor, King Beorhtric. Egbert's ascension to the throne marked the beginning of a new era in the history of Wessex and England. During his reign, Egbert expanded the Kingdom of Wessex, absorbing several neighbouring kingdoms, including Kent, Sussex, and East Anglia. This was a significant accomplishment, as it marked the first time that a single ruler had effective control over all the kingdoms of England. He is considered to be the first king of all England, as he was the first ruler to have effective control over all the kingdoms of England. This made Egbert a very powerful and influential figure in his time, and he was able to bring stability and unity to England. Egbert was a successful military leader and fought several battles against the Vikings, driving them out of Wessex and regaining control of lost territories. His military success helped to establish Wessex as the dominant kingdom in England, and helped to protect England from Viking raids and invasions. He was also a patron of the arts and education, and is believed to have been instrumental in the revival of learning in England during the 9th century. Egbert's support of the arts and education helped to create a cultural and intellectual awakening in England, and his legacy as a patron of the arts continues to be remembered and celebrated. Egbert was a devout Christian and supported the spread of Christianity throughout England. He was a strong supporter of the Church, and helped to establish the authority of the bishops and the Church throughout England. He was well regarded by his contemporaries, and was described by the chronicler Asser as a just and wise ruler. Egbert was widely respected for his leadership and his ability to maintain peace and stability in England. Despite his successes, Egbert faced several challenges during his reign, including revolts by some of his subordinate rulers, and attacks from the Vikings. However, Egbert was able to overcome these challenges through his leadership and military prowess, and he was able to maintain his position as the dominant ruler in England. He died in 839 and was succeeded by his son, Ethelwulf. Egbert's death marked the end of an era in the history of England, but his legacy lived on, and his descendants went on to become some of the most famous and influential rulers in English history. Egbert's legacy lived on long after his death, and he is remembered as a significant figure in English history. His accomplishments and his impact on the history of England continue to be studied and celebrated. The Anglo-Saxon Chronicle, a historical record of early English history, mentions Egbert several times. This document provides valuable information about Egbert's life and reign, and is an important source for historians who study the early history of England. Some of Egbert's descendants, including Alfred the Great, went on to become some of the most famous and influential rulers in English history. Egbert's legacy helped to lay the foundation for the growth and development of the English nation, and his descendants went on to build upon this. Egbert's impact on the political structure of England was significant, as he was the first ruler to have effective control over all the kingdoms of England. This helped to lay the foundation for the growth and development of the English nation, and paved the way for the creation of a centralized monarchy in England. Egbert was also a significant figure in the history of England's foreign relations, as he established friendly relations with the Carolingian Empire, one of the most powerful empires of the time. This helped to create a strong alliance between England and the Carolingian Empire, which was crucial in the face of threats from the Vikings and other invaders. Egbert was also known for his support of the law, and he helped to establish a system of law and justice that was fair and just. He was a strong advocate of justice, and was known for his impartiality and his commitment to the rule of law. Egbert's reign marked the beginning of a new era in the history of England, and his legacy lived on long after his death. He is remembered as a significant figure in English history, and his accomplishments and his impact on the history of England continue to be studied and celebrated.